Um, Something was passed down to my grandmother. She got it from her mother, who got it from her mother, who got it from her mother. And my grandmother got it, and she could read a little bit of it, but not that much. It was in Swedish, and her mother spoke Swedish and learned English, and my grandmother learned English and barely learned to read or speak Swedish. And my mother got it from my that thing, and I don't know what it's somewhere it's gone. Um, as I said, it's a book of shadows. But I got a chance to look at it, and I said, what is all this? It showed flowers, it showed leaves, it showed trees and thing, and it was in Swedish, and it was printed, right, and then a lot of little side notes on it, that thing, and pages of pictures of, say, a plant, and little side notes on it. It turned out to be a medicine man's or witch doctor's book. You mix this together, you mix that together. One of the things is willow bark, yeah. Willow bark, yeah. Same stuff this bear stuff is. That thing. There was listed as for headaches and that. You grind up willow bark and you make it into a tea. And there was a lot of little stuff, little flowers in the book. It looks like the book was a printed botany book for teachers at universities. And then it was for the little old ladies who, the little old lady in her little hut with 2 cats and a room full of leaves going from the ceiling and all the other stuff. The apothecary would have this stuff, would have these books of secrets, because they're the ones who mixed up all the ingredients. You had a stomach ache, you go to that guy. You have a headache, you go to that guy. They bring out something, they put it in that thing. Mortar and pencils, they grind the stuff up and they put it in the tea, or sometimes they put it over your food and that make it taste better. A lot of food products in it. Yeah. I saw mushrooms. I don't think so. A lot of stuff. Belladonna. I guess that one is the thing. That's I think it's in a very small parts. It's good. In something a little bit better, you drop dead. There's also things you don't look like you don't eat or brew up. Toadstools you don't. I noticed a lot of mushrooms in my yard for some reason. Yeah, it looks like it was printed. Looked like it was printed. I would say either in German or Italian, because there's reference to wine, beer, ale, older stuff, dated on 1519 or something, but there are newer stuff in there. Yeah, it was a pretty good thick book. But my mother said when she was in high school, in the biology classes, they were given they had to make their own medium. They had to melt down into a soup bones. It's like, oh yeah, we had to do this. And they had to make their own dyes, and they even made their own glass slides. Yeah, you get yourself a diamond pointed cutter, a glass cutter, and you made your own slides. And you did this and that in high school, and you had your own little black book. And people joked, "Oh yeah, we have 3 women around here in a cauldron?" Yeah, that thing. But again, it was handed down to my grandmother from her mother, who had it for that mother. And it seems to be in the family where at one time that was a little woman in the little old hut in the middle of the forest collecting all these roots and leaves and flowers and that, and making up concoctions of something. Most likely a lot of this. But yeah, and they were kept secrets. Oh, you better know it. It's like pharmacists. Pharmacists now hand out pills. Even though they take the courses and everything else, they don't combine powders together. They hand out pills. The early days of pharmacy was you actually put all the stuff together. You bought it from a chemical company, and you're sitting here with your own little book of secrets, and you little here, little there, you mix it up. To make the cough medicine go down, you add sugar to it. Other side, you sold toothpaste, toothbrushes, toothpaste. But yeah, you get the book of shadows, or book of secrets. Maybe that should be better. Today, basically, I can, which I have. I've gone in a chemistry class. I think it was high school chemistry, college chemistry, and you made aspirin. You just follow the directions and that thing. Homemade chemists, homemade soaps. That's right, folks. You can buy the ingredients and make your own soap. Same thing with candles. It's a chemistry. So if you're going to be putting in, I guess it's in organic chemistry, sense in that into the candle wax, so when you burn it, it smells nice. Oh, but hey, they're all little secrets. Everybody has their, well, hey, in chemistry field, it's, I once had a good supply of pharmacy. Get yourself a little bit of this, a little bit that's, yeah. But you're talking something, a book like that. I mean, really big, and the book only cost $500. I had a big pharmacy book like that. Shows all the ingredients and percentage of what this stuff is, and stuff that's will react to other things. I had a DNA test by the government, and they showed basically from that testing what pills I could safely take, what pills that would counteract what I'm taking, and somebody's little book of secrets. But hey, what are you going to do? All my chemistry books and that showed you how to make stuff. If you had access to the chemicals, you can sit there and make the stuff. Something like making black powder, but not as dangerous most of the time. And you also had a thing for all the experiments that you did. As I was told by Brubaker, write down everything you do. Everything you do, write it down. When I was working at Kraft, same thing. Everything we did, we wrote it down. When I was working at Carps, everything I did, I wrote it down. When I was making bakery stuff, yep, I wrote everything down. That's my little books of secrets. What happened to them? They're obsolete. Threw them out.